sounds like, the Brotherhood of Steel is, they're, still around in the Commonwealth. I mean, I guess there was, some sort of fight, like, with lots of guns or whatever at the ArcJet building. Some people, not me, just some other people who were totally different, were wondering if maybe they were looking for something, specific. That makes sense, right? I mean, they like technology and their gadgets and stuff, so it just seems like a place to go. I guess they were seen coming out of it all right, so maybe now they'll, you know, leave. If they got what they came for, and they don't need anything else. I don't know. Just a thought. Place of music. I kind of feel like the last thing I'd want to do is, you know, go looking for radioactive material. But not Warren Smith. Here's uranium rock. Well, I'm getting tired working hard every day.
Who are you? You work for Frankenstein? He and his cronies call for backup to take care of us, I bet. No. I imagine you're right where you were paid to be. No, you moron. Frankenstein was the doctor. He made the monster. The monster didn't have a name.
Would that make Dr. Whiteford the Bride of Frankenstein?
I'm not even gonna honor that with a response, Wolf. All right, I'll take your word for it. You could be useful. We were just on our way out to get back up ourselves. Lift the lockdown, Wolf.
Ain't lifting, sir.
Why the hell not?
That is simply because the encryption on that lockdown is far beyond the skills of some wasteland code monkey. You would need a director's password to open it, but oh no, you seem to have put a bullet in the head of Burns, the one person who had the access code.
Listen here, Frankenstein. I'm in charge here. You don't like it, you'll find you and Burns are gonna have something in common.
I'm merely pointing out that your rash decision-making is the primary factor as to why we are stuck in this current predicament.
Shut the hell up! Clay, Wolf, options!
I could try to bypass the wiring here at the console, sir.
That would not work. All of our hardware has temper protection. It'll just fry itself, and we'll be even more stuck.
There has to be a way to reset the passcode.
We were hired to do a simple protection job, but now shit's gone more sideways than a whore out of Good Neighbor.
Thanks to the captain's rash and uninformed decision-making.
Can it, Frankenstein? We're worked up because these eggheads went too far. We thought this was gonna be a standard protection op until we found out what they were up to.
You don't understand what you saw. It wasn't...
I'm pretty damn sure I understood what I saw, Frankenstein. And I for damn sure am not comfortable with being locked down here with them.
We just need a little more time. The experiment will work.
I've given you butchers nothing but time, but look where it's got us. Locked in a cave with no way out.
There might be one way.
Well, spit it out, Grease Monkey.
If we can get to the main server, we can probably reset the passcode.
Well, hot damn! Why didn't you speak up sooner?
There's a hitch. To get to the main servers, you have to go through the labs.
That is a bitch of a hitch. But it gives us an opportunity. You thinking what I'm thinking, Clay?
We waste the abominations on our way there. 2 birds, 1 stone.
You're goddamn right. And just to be sure they don't try this twisted shit again, we better put Frankenstein and his lover here in the ground.
Just wait. You don't have to do any of that.
What's wrong, little miss? Your big beautiful brain will make excellent wallpaper. God knows these caves need a little color.
Just listen.
I ain't been paid to listen. We ain't got all the time in the world here. But sure, you can go hear her excuses.
Thank you. Maybe cooler heads can prevail. We're trying to make the next generation of soldiers. Warriors, capable of reclaiming the wasteland. Dr. Keim and I were working on a way to control them. If we were just given a bit more time to finish our experiments.
It's quite simple, really. I helped to develop domestication devices that were used to control death claws. Compared to that, this is a cakewalk.
Listen to them. You believe this bullcrap? They want to control them, so they have their own personal army.
What will make you listen, Captain? This is purely for research. They will be disposed of when we are done.
Those things are bloodthirsty monsters. I saw what they did to Rhodes. How many of my people need to die for your precious research? What will make you listen, huh?
We're better off disposing of them ourselves.
You don't have enough ammunition for that.
But I got enough to put a pretty little hole between your pretty little eyes. They lurk in the shadows, and when you're not looking, they rip you to shreds. You can try to scream, but they'll rip your throat out, and you'll drown in your own blood. I've seen it. Barely escaped with my life. I saw it with my own eyes. He got dragged away by those monsters. I can still hear him screaming. What? You think you're just gonna march down here and start solving our problems? Oh, hello, random stranger who showed up out of thin air. Why, yes, I'd certainly like to trust you blindly at your word. Do you not see how stupid that sounds? You might have a problem if this is a regular occurrence for you. All right. I'm willing to give an outside perspective a chance. But one slip-up, and you're going in the same unmarked grave as Frankenstein. Got it? You can talk to everyone here, weigh our options. Then come to me with what you think we should do. And then I'll decide if I give a damn about what you think.
So, whatever plan that gets us the hell out of this shithole. And why should I betray my boss? Probably. Alright, I'll follow your lead. Hey
there.
What is it? I don't pick sides, really. Either one sounds good enough to get us the hell out of this shithole. Only thing I'm worried about is that you're gonna have to drag me down there with you to reset the lockdown. Maintenance. Making sure this place doesn't fall apart. Not that that did much good when those eggheads nearly blew it all to high heavens. First the cryo lab blew up, then some of the experiments got out. Next thing we know, we've retreated all the way out here, and you locked the doors so we can't get out. All right, don't take too long coming to a decision.
Excuse me.
Yeah? Kilgore's got an alright head on his shoulders. He knows what he's doing, but sometimes I worry he's gone a bit stir-crazy after being locked up down here. Definitely a possibility, knowing the captain. I don't know. Can you? You make a fair argument there. Yeah, I won't follow Kilgore. Uh-huh.
Hi.
Can I help you? We were doing good work here. There's no reason to stop it now because a man got angry. Bioengineering. Revolutionary stuff. Work that needs to be finished. For the betterment of mankind. Farewell.
Yes? Oh, yes, of course. I suppose an explanation is in order. Simply put, Judith and I have isolated an auditory frequency that lets us pacify the subjects. We simply need help fine-tuning the experiment before we can get past them safely. Oh, myself? Oh, not much to tell. Just a man of science looking to leave his mark on the world. The one thing I can tell you is I had the situation completely under control. The science is sound, but Kilgore decided to get a little emotional over things he did not understand. Well, mine, of course. If you listen to Kilgore, you might as well be taking orders from a monkey with a gun. He'll get us all killed with his cavalier actions and general misunderstanding of our situation. Do not delay. The situation is a ticking time bomb. It needs to be resolved peacefully.
Excuse me.
Yeah? Shoot the fuck out of those monsters and blast their experiments back to hell. God, you're inquisitive. You need to ask so many goddamn questions to make a decision. I would end you right now if I didn't want to waste the ammo. I think you already know the right choice. Yeah? I think you already know the right choice.
Yes? I'm relieved you decided to make the smart and logical choice. However, I don't think this decision will go over well with the good captain.
Hey! The hell you and Frankenstein jabbering about over here?
Now, Captain. We're just coming to a decision.
You thought I'd just give in to your idea? Clay! Wolf! On me!
I'm not going along with this, Kilgore.
Sorry, boss. Not happening.
I guess I never really did save you two back there. Because you're dead to me now. Only one thing to do with turncoats.
My goodness. I assume you need something? Well, I'm certainly pleased you went with my plan. Kilgore was ready to kill me. If not for you, I'd most certainly be dead. As I had previously stated, I was one of the head researchers on the Enclave's efforts to control Deathclaw. The end result of that was the pacification devices, which were effectively headsets that were placed on the Deathclaws. Transponders were used to send a signal to the headsets in range, and they would play an inaudible noise that would pacify the Deathclaws. The goal of this experiment was to continue the research and get rid of those clumsy headsets, and just play the noise directly to the creatures. And when we combined data from our other team working on mutated ghouls, we found that you can control just about any wasteland creature, provided you can tune it to the right frequency. The plan? Oh, yes, the plan. Well, we simply need to finish the experiment. Oh, good, good. Thank you for being so helpful. Now I need you to retrieve some lab equipment that is critical to the experiment's success. Well, the lab equipment we need would, of course, be in the labs, where we conducted the experiments. I don't know where else you'd think to find them. Well, you've shown you can handle yourself after taking care of the captain. There should be everything you need inside the labs.
Yeah? Well, Kilgore didn't go completely ballistic, so it could have been much, much worse. Be good to stretch my legs, sure.
There we go.
Feels like the lockdown is preventing us from going anywhere but the cryo lab. There should be a way around back into the armory that way, if we're careful.
Personal log, Director Burns. We made contact with a group of mercenaries. They call themselves the Gunners. They seem to take themselves pretty seriously. Or hired guns, at least. We had a minor conflict with their squad leader, a Captain Kilgore. He got into a disagreement with some of our staffs, but it was resolved. Hopefully, nothing like this happens again.
At least everything down here is frozen. No surprises yet.
Personal log, Director Burns. Last night, there was a catastrophic failure in the cryo lab. A burst pipe caused a cascade that froze over
Hello?
the entirety of the
Hello?
lab.
Can you hear me?
I've quarantined the area until we figured out what to do with it.
Yes, it is I, Dr. Keim. Good to hear you're still alive. Judith fixed up the intercom. We should have a solid connection to talk down there. Oh yes, it was quite broken. Never fear, though. Judith was our audio equipment specialist, and she was able to repair it excellently. Oh yes, we need a test subject. If you could capture one for us, that would be very helpful. One of the experiments, the mutants, the monsters in the basement, the Frankensteinian creations, as the good captain would have put it. Thank you. All I need is for you to lure one of the subjects into an airlock. Should be quite simple, really.
What kind of shit have we gotten into now?
up so we can work on finishing this experiment.
Hey.
I assume you need something? Ah, yes, bring it here. Allow me to quickly inspect it. Everything seems to be accounted for. Some minor damage, but still functional. Thank you again. Now we can return to our experiment. Oh, no, not at all. We just need to double-check our research and make sure it works. No, you can't help with the experiment. But I do believe Mr. McCaffrey may need some help.
Excuse me. What is it? Kilgore might have been bloodthirsty, but you should still be careful with the scientists. They're the ones that got us into this mess, remember? Yeah, I figure you're gonna have to drag me down to the mainframe to get the security lockdown reset. I don't know if I'm too happy about that arrangement. Well, what would help is if I was better trained to defend myself. Got it. Short controlled bursts. That's good to know. How does looking cool help? That doesn't really sound effective. I think I got the gist. Excuse me.
Oh, hello there.
Yes! Can't you hear that? The sound of progress.
Our experiment uses inaudible tones to pacify the creatures. Dr. Keim is trying to be funny. You should be okay now that the experiments are pacified. I'm going to stay back here with Dr. Keim. We're piping inaudible tones through the PA system that pacifies the experiments.
Just don't attack the experiments. They may regain their aggression. Good luck.
Yes, good luck.
Hey there. What is it? All right, see ya. Give me a moment. I'll get the lockdown lifted. Thank God they got those terrifying creatures pacified. This would be a lot more difficult if I was being eaten by mutants. That should do it.
The lockdown is lifted. Nice work.
Yep. We'll be up in a minute and we can leave.
I don't think you'll be leaving.
Oh boy, what now?
Have fun with my pets now.
Shit. That doesn't sound good.
You survived? How? You were just going to get in the way of our experiments. Besides, more test subjects is always useful to have. Yes, well, we'll see about that. Well, no matter. I'll just take care of you myself.
I'm sorry, Judith. And I'm sorry to you, too. I didn't know that she had become so consumed by her work that she would attempt something like this. Using the high-frequency inaudible tones you helped us perfect. I feel terrible that something you helped us make was used against you. I apologize. My gun was still under construction. I feel terrible, but at least I made it in time and you survived. Yes. Why don't you check the elevator?
What a shit show.
I'll be glad to get out of here.
Oh dear. More experiments are coming. We'll have to hold them off until the elevator arrives.
team has settled in well in the labs. It's not as spacious, and our resources aren't as limitless as they were in DC, but without the administration, I've been able to greenlight many more projects. We're making good progress. I hope our research sees the light of day, literally and figuratively. It's been quite a while since any of us have seen the sun. At least down here, we're isolated enough from the dangers of the wasteland above.
I thank you for getting me out of there alive. I'm unsure what I'll do now, but I want you to have this. Make good use of it. It's my experimental cryo-ray. I sincerely doubt there's many job openings on the surface for scientists with a background in cryo and audio engineering. However, I'm certain I could try and hawk it as a doctor. No, you've done more than enough. Thank you, friend. Indeed. Farewell, and safe travels.
You did good work down there. Appreciate you managing to get us out of there alive.
Appreciate your help down there. Appreciate your help down there.
Excuse me.
Hey, thanks for all your help down there.